Welcome to the Real-Time Storytime by Robert R. Ricks. We will get this thing started pretty soon. What I need for you guys right now is just to hold tight. We need to allow people to show up because this show is nothing without the viewers. You see, I require keywords or phrases that you will give me, and I will craft a story based off these keywords. I have about 2.5 minutes to create the story. And then after I create the story, I have to see if I got all of the keywords in, at least 10 of them. We try to have at least 10 to 14 keywords, and I attempt to get all of them in, but if I can get at least 10, it's a good day. Now, I know you guys are going to have some really crazy ones. Now, I do need to warn any new viewers. The existing crew that comes here on a regular basis are filthy, nasty motherfuckers with foul language. If the language is going to be a problem, you might want to check out now, because these stories, 9 times out of 10, are extremely vulgar, sometimes violent, oftentimes very weird, and sometimes funny. Alright, we'll get this thing started pretty soon. Hang tight.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, Sitches? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope Robert R. Ricks. This is the Real-Time Storytime show, where we're going to make stories based off of keywords that the viewers submit during this live YouTube stream. All you folks listening on a podcast, this will be a little bit weird for you. Basically, you won't be able to see some of the cues that happen as I use the keywords, but for the most part, you'll be able to experience the story and just remember some of the keywords as they pop in. Seems like we're a little light today. I've got 4 viewers in here. Oh, we got Lyra just popped in, so that's good. So we got Lyralope, we got Garanthanope, and we got the Yakalope up in here. Here's a good name, the Googelope. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So the other thing that might be a little bit of a wrinkle here is I have my dog laying next to me. She's sleeping, so as long as she stays asleep, I think we'll be okay. I'm here with her by myself right now, so hopefully she won't wake up and start acting crazy. The other thing that might be problematic is last night's stream on the Angry Jackalope show, the update caused some problems, and I just went through that same update here. So far, all of the streaming data seems to be good, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The good news is that the audio actually was okay last night. It seemed like just the video was freezing up a little bit. So we'll see what's up there. Hey, we got Vixen in the house. All right. And then So we will see what's what. You guys might have to double up on some keywords here because we need to have at least 10. So we'll see what's what. Let's go ahead and get it started though. So what's going to happen right now is they're going to be seeing an image that pops up that says chat me your keywords. Then they're going to hear the sound.
Please submit your words now.
And they will go ahead and start submitting me some keywords. While they do that, there'll be a little bit of music so that you folks that are listening on the podcast won't be having any downtime going, what's going on? How come we don't hear anything? While I'm actually jotting down notes inside of the master book of all things real-time storytime. So as people start submitting words to me, I will start to add them into the book. So go for it, folks. You can go ahead and start throwing some stuff in. I know that there's like a 20-second delay between when I press the button and then what you guys see live. So go ahead and start writing some of my notes here. Today is August 25th, 2019. Let's see, 19. So we started off with 5. We'll see how many viewers end up in here after. Necrophobia. I'm gonna have to look that up. Necrophobia. Fear of the dead, maybe? I think that's Fear of the Dead. Let's see. Big Bad Bi Biker Babes. Big Bad Bi Biker Babes. Dynasty, good word. Then we've got Golden Dragon. So yeah, so necrophobia is fear of the dead. I got that in there, so that's great. Good word, Vix. Let's see, Big Bad was Garen. Dynasty was from Yak. Lyra got Golden. Let's see, and then Googelope. Googelope. Alright, that's from Garen. So go ahead and give me a few more, guys. Since we are a little light tonight. If you guys want to throw a few more in there, I will greatly, greatly appreciate it. I will take a keyword for a burger for payment on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I just need about another 5. So if each one of you guys throw another one out there, it doesn't really matter what it is. Just something here. Thank you, Yak. Nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone. That's a good one. So nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone. I like that. Government fucks everyone. Okay, and then we've got Beefaroni. Beefaroni. That's from Yak. We just need at least 2 more guys. So, and I don't want to throw any of myself because that kind of Popeye spinach addiction. Okay, Popeyes spinach addiction. This is very random here. This is from Garen. And 2 more. So what I will do is earthquake. Thank you, Lyra. Earthquake. Lyra. And if I get one more, I think we're good. If I can just get one more keyword in here. Keyword or phrase. It doesn't matter. So we got earthquake. If we get one more. Vial. Okay. Vial. It is a vial. Okay. Thank you guys very much. That's from Vix. Alright, so the keywords we got is necrophobia, which is basically fear of the dead. Big Bad Biker Babes. Dynasty, Golden Dragon. Googelope. Nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone. Beefaroni. Popeye spinach addiction. Earthquake. And vial. Okay, so now with these words here, I'm going to attempt to actually make a story. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of time here. I think I was going to go with this here. All right. Hey, what's up, Stalking Wolf? If you want, you can throw a word in real quick while I'm working this stuff out. Alright, so I have some notes here. There's some very loose notes right there on the bottom. And basically, I'm waiting for Stalking if he wants to throw in a keyword. He popped in. So right now we got necrophobia, which is basically fear of the dead. Big Bad Biker Babes. Dynasty. Golden Dragon. Googelope. Nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone. Beefaroni. Popeye spinach addiction. Earthquake. Vial. And we will see if we got one from Stalking. Speedy Bitch. Okay, I will add that. Let's go ahead and show that. Speedy Bitch. Okay, and Speedy Bitch. Okay, Speedy Bitch from Stalking. Alright, at the perfect time. Stalking Wolf. Got it. Okay. So those are going to be our keywords. Started off with 5. We've got 6 viewers in here right now. And I'm sure as time goes on, this stuff will continue to grow. So what happens now is, I go here, I could turn that off. Now, whenever I use a keyword for the people who are watching the video playback, you'll see this flash, letting you know that I'm using or just used the keyword. And that unfortunately will not work for you folks listening on a podcast. So on a podcast, just remember necrophobia, Big Bad Biker Babes, Dynasty, Golden Dragon, Googelope. Nobody Gets Out Alive, The Government Fucks Everyone, Beefaroni, Popeye Spinach Addiction, Earthquake, Vile, and Speedy Bitch. My oh my. Let's see what we can do. And also, please bear in mind, I do have a very large dog sitting next to me that is sound asleep. Hopefully she will not wake up, but if she does, I will find a way to try to incorporate that into the story as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the story started. Let me take a sip real quick. I can take the headphones off now. Okay, let's go ahead and get it started. Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, we're just like so not appreciated. Yeah, I know, man, I know, but what can we fucking do? You know, work for the fucking man, you know what I'm saying? We work for him and everything else. But seriously, man, I mean, come on, there's gotta be a way for us to get ahead, to make some real money. You know, because I gotta tell you, Jason's a fucking asshole, bro. That motherfucker, I swear to God, every time I ask for extra time, he fucking, fucking tells me no, right? I'm like, dude, I'm asking for overtime. I'm asking for extra work. You know what I mean? I'm willing to put down for the company. But no, he won't give me the extra hours, man. You know, Christmas is coming up pretty soon. I hear you, man. I hear you. But, I asked for time off, so I don't know why he just don't give you my hours, because I don't need the extra money. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with what I got. You know what I mean? My wife works. She got medical and whatnot, so it's like, fuck, I don't need the extra hours. I just, I'm happy with 20 fucking hours. But no, this some bitch want to make me work more. I don't know why he don't give you just my hours. Guys, it's pretty obvious. What? It's overtime pay. It costs more money. I stared at the two of them. I couldn't believe how frustrating it was that they couldn't understand a simple concept of overtime. Don and Bruce, hard workers, no doubt about it, but obviously two of the dumbest son of bitches I ever had the misfortune of working with. Alright, listen guys. We all have a job to do, and I might be able to talk to Jason and see if I can get you some more time, Dawn. But other than that, it's just not going to happen. And Bruce, seriously, man, you got to figure out if you want to work here or not, because 20 hours really just ain't cutting it, bro. It really isn't. I keep trying to fight for you. I know your wife's got bennies and everything, but, dude, you got to do at least 24 hours, okay? Just 24 hours. 3 days. That's all I ask. I guess, man. I guess you're right, man. I guess you're right. See, this is why I like him. He's a cool dude. This guy right here is a real nice guy. I mean, despite the fact that he's Asian and everything, he's a cool motherfucker. Seriously, guys, you gotta bring up the whole race thing. I'm just as fucking American as you guys. It's like, if you cut me, I bleed red, blah, blah, fucking blah. You sure, man? I don't know. Some of that shit I see you eating. There was one fucking time, dude. I ate chicken feet one time. It was because my fucking dad made it. I told him I'd bring it to work, and he thought it would be a good idea to, share some of the culture with you guys. Well, chicken feet is pretty fucking gross, bro. That's all I gotta say. It tastes like jelly and bones in my mouth. Exactly. It was delicious, though, right? It tasted good. Yeah, it did taste good. I ain't gonna lie, but I just, it was a texture thing for me. I didn't like the texture. It was gelatinous, man. It was kind of like jello bones in my mouth. Yeah, I'll give you that. But it's a good thing. I mean, bottom line is, the Chinese have been eating stuff like that forever, since way back in the early Dynasty era of China, and it's a good thing, man. I've heard that it even helps to strengthen up down low. Look, man, everything down there works like a motherfucking champ, okay? You don't have to worry about my nether regions, because my shit is strong like a bull. Mine too, man. My wife complains that I give it to her too goddamn much. Okay, alright, never mind then, forget it. Anyway, let's get back to work, guys, because, we really don't want to get Jason in our ass. I mean, the guy's been fucking acting really squirrely and stupid lately. He's even lashed out on me. Wow. He lashed out on you, bro? Wow. Why do you kung fu his ass? Through one of them karate chop. Man, I don't know how to do karate, okay? Why do you guys always assume just because I'm fucking Chinese that I could do some karate or kung fu or some shit? Well, man, you do eat them vile food and whatnot, and so we figure you could eat some crazy shit like that. Maybe it just gives you some kung fu abilities or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I hate to tell it to you guys, but years ago when I tried to study at the Golden Dragon Dojo, I couldn't even get past my white belt. So, sorry to say, I kind of suck when it comes to the whole martial arts stuff. Well, you got that verbal kung fu though, don't you? Yes, I do. I do. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to work. They sat down, both in their terminals. They were good. They were really good. One worked the conveyor belt. The other one worked the actual punch. It was a two-man operation, and you had to be pretty accurate with it. We could have went automation, and we could have done the computerized stuff, but it really was more finesseful and good when you had a solid team. That's why I kind of wanted them both to work matching hours. But when you had one guy that wanted extra hours and one guy that wanted less, it made it very difficult for scheduling. But in any event, they were definitely quick. They were some speedy bitch motherfuckers. They knew how to get the shit done the way I needed it. So I sat back and watched. And the real fun thing about working with these two was the witty banter. The things that they would talk about while working. They would keep focus and they would never fucked up. Their error ratios were next to none, like almost zero. It was amazing. And so I sat back, I waited, and I watched, and sure enough, the witty banter began. So, man, you ever wonder, I think Popeye was an addict or something. Why do you say that? Because he had himself one of them Popeye spinach addiction. He was just real addicted to that whole spinach thing, don't you think? Yeah, man. Now that you mention it, I think he was addicted to the damn spinach. And did you see how he would get all strong and his muscles would bulge? You know what I think? I think that there was an analogy. Analogy? What kind of analogy? I think that there was an analogy for cocaine. What? Think about it. Sometimes you get on the cocaine, you feel like a Superman, right? And if you look at Olive Oil, she's kind of like one of them tweaker bitches, right? She was like one of them drugged out, heroin addicts. That's why she was so damn skinny. But Popeye was all sprung up on her and stuff. And I think Bluto there was like the pimp / drug dealer. And he was mad because Popeye owed him some money. I had to chuckle. This was going to be a good night. It was really funny. I walked over to the microwave, threw in my beefaroni, let it go ahead and warm up, and it started to hum. And all of a sudden, the lights flickered. And suddenly there was this low, almost inaudible bass. And suddenly everything started to shift and shake. Oh shit, man, we got a fucking earthquake. Hit under the deck. They hit the emergency stop on everything. Everybody slid underneath the belt. I joined them. Earthquake shook, long and hard, and it didn't stop. Holy shit, man. What the fuck? What? We don't get earthquakes here. Man, there's earthquakes everywhere. The fact that we don't have them here very often doesn't mean that they don't happen. There was one probably about, 20 years ago? Oh, yeah, that's right. But it was small. This is a big one. This sumbitch right here is fucking huge. And it was still shaking as we were talking. Now, the fun thing was, we weren't scared. And we were sitting in a factory where pretty much everything was already bolted down. We had massive, heavy machinery everywhere. And we were working a late shift. So, the skeleton crew. So I wasn't too worried about anybody getting hurt. So we rode it out. Wasn't a big deal. We just kind of chilled and waited. Then it stopped. All right. Okay, guys. Let's get up and check the area, make sure everything's okay. No leaks or nothing, right? You guys know the drill. Sir, yes, sir. Don got up, started to check his area. Bruce did the same, went towards the exits, looked around. A few minutes later, we all came back together. Everything looks square solid? Yep, I don't see shit. No leaks, nothing. I think we're good to go. Alright, let's start this shit back up. They pressed a button, and it had to warm up. That was one of the bad things about doing an emergency shutdown. You shut them down, and they shut down almost instantly. But the mechanisms to get everything back up again starting could take a good 10-15 minutes. That's when Don had a brilliant idea. Hey man, we didn't check on the boss's office. I mean, shit, for all we know, something could have broke up in there, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I think you're right. Shit, it's gonna take about 15 minutes for this to pop up anyway. Let's go. So the three of us headed upstairs. We got to the top landing, walked along the perimeter, and in front of us was a massive office that was built that jutted out. It almost looked like one of those security guard watchtowers in there. Now we knew Princess would be sitting in there, but she was a good dog. Sometimes she'd bark, sometimes she wouldn't, but for the most time, she laid down and just slept. So as I walked in and I opened it up, there she was, on the ground, just sprawled out, belly to the air, snoring. Fucking hell. That fucking dog didn't even wake up to a goddamn earthquake. That's her for you. So we started to look around a little bit, and then I saw his computer terminal was open. Hey man, did he leave his shit actually open? They nodded. What? He's playing a prank on his ass or something, because he's such a fucking asshole. Yeah, but we get caught, dude. He'll fucking fire us. Well, fuck. Let's just see what it is anyway. So we all three of us crowded around his desk and looked down. And across the screen in big, gaudy, green letters, bigbadbikerbabes.com. And I was like, oh shit. Is he seriously up here watching porn and shit while we're all downstairs working? They looked. Nah, man. I don't see no naked chicks or nothing. I see some motorcycles. I do see the logo. It does look like one of them big girls riding on a bike or something. But I don't see nothing that looks like porn. He'd know. He's an expert on the pornography. Hell, he got it on his phone. He got it on his Xbox at home. One time I came up, okay, dude, seriously, you don't have to tell all my business. All right, man, I'm just saying, you know porn. So if you say this ain't porn, it ain't porn. I nodded. Well, if it ain't, that's a really weird name for a website. If it's not porn, maybe it's a fan site or something? I pulled the chair back, sat down. They stood behind me. We looked at Princess. She did not move. This dog, man. Hell of a guard dog. We went and typed in a couple of things. Clicked on some links, and sure enough, there was like a message board. Started to read the message board, and I got scared. Hey guys, you seeing what I'm seeing here? Yeah, the messages don't make no damn sense. It's like, they look like poetry, but they not poetry. Like, what the hell does that mean? I don't know. Cyber, phrase, viewers, stories, books, like, it don't make no damn sense. Wait a minute. Hold up. Look there. So the first word, if you look up along the top, there's actually a link there. And the second word, I bet you, click on it. So we did. We clicked on the link. Then below it, other links. We followed it until that four-phrase subject actually took us to a page. On that page, we saw an image of a body stretched out, and it had the little play overlay on top of it. Man, is that a dead person right there? I shook my head. I don't know. It's somebody laying on, it looks like a medical table, but I'm not sure if it's dead or not. Look, man, I ain't no bitch or nothing, but do not press play on that, because if that turns out to be a dead body, I'm out of here. Why? What the fuck is wrong if there's a dead body? Well, he kind of has himself one of them necrophobias, He's fear. He got fear of dead things, He don't like dead things. It kind of freak him out. One time there was a dead mouse in the eating area, and he about fainted. Are you fucking serious? I looked at Dawn. Dawn stood 6'7", weighed probably 375 pounds, none of it fat. He was a big, strong sumbitch. In fact, before he had came to work at our factory, he had worked at the lumber mill, and rumor had it he used to walk with big fucking logs on either shoulder. So you're afraid of dead things? Mm-hmm. You do understand when you eat a steak, that's part of a dead thing. His eyes widened. Man, why you gotta go fuck up a steak like that? Man, I had never thought about that until you... Shut up. What is this? Above it, a message flashed. It was a chat message. It said, "You've already seen this. You want to watch it again?" What do I say? Say no, motherfucker. I said no. I hit enter. The chat continued. Oh, maybe you want something a little bit more interesting? I swallowed hard. Guys, I think we just need to leave. They thought about it. Yeah, maybe you're right. This is kind of scary. So I went to close it. I hit the X on the browser window, which normally closes it. It popped open again. The chat said. Guys, maybe we just leave. The chat continued. Do not walk outside of the office. I was like, is it? And I looked around. Sure enough, there was a camera, lit, far corner, right above the door. Oh, guys, we're caught. Let's play, shall we? Said the chat. I replied, no, I'll pass. Response, don't worry, there's no martial arts involved. I looked at everybody. They looked back. Holy shit. How the fuck can he even hear with all the noise of the factory? Pause. Heart beating. Okay. What is the game? I typed. It responded, 1 lives, 2 dies. I got nervous. Princess stood up at that point. She stared at us. She growled. Oh shit. She stood there, staring at us. Then I got nervous. Guys, you ever notice? Princess is actually a big bitch. They nodded. That is a big Rottweiler. No doubt about it. I responded, none of us want to die? Enter. Response. Too bad. Shouldn't have came looking. Hang on. I replied, we're sorry. Happy to be fired. Not interested in playing game. About that time, we heard one of the doors down in the loading area open. We knew it was exactly which door it was because it was one that had given us all a hard time. Very heavy, too strong to be in a factory like ours, but it was very distinct. We heard it slam. Oh shit, oh fuck, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I shrugged. I typed, is someone else here? Princess acknowledged there was somebody else in the building. Okay, well now, that's interesting. The chat responded, yes, play or all 3 die. To which I replied, we don't want to die. We don't want to play the game. 2 die or 3 die. Your choice. Game begins now. And then the screen went black. I looked around. Fuck, guys. I think they're serious. There's somebody else in the building. The lights went out. Oh, fuck. We heard all of us breathing heavily, and we heard the Rottweiler breathing. She started panting. Guys, I'm fucking scared. So am I. What are we gonna do? Remember I told you it had the necrophobia? Well, this shit right here is way more motherfucking scary. Anybody got knives? We all nodded. Each one of us had a pocket knife. Okay. Let's kill this sumbitch that's in here, get the fuck out, and go get the cops? They nodded. Yeah, man. That sounds like an excellent motherfucking idea. We heard a sound. We got quiet. We crouched low. Hey, alright, here's the plan. Let's go stand on either side of the door. And if the motherfucker steps in, we shank him. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. So, I stood on one side of the door. Dawn, hulking, stood on the other. Bruce was right by the desk, but he was crouched low, ready to strike. Our hearts were pounding. We heard the sound of somebody coming up the far steps, which echoed. It was metallic. Clink, 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 and we could hear it echoing. Whoever it is isn't trying to hide their steps. We nodded. Okay, here he comes. We heard him coming. The person stepped through the threshold. We launched an attack. We started stabbing like crazy. The person screamed out. Whatever was in their hand fell, hit the ground. We heard Princess slurping, chomping on something. Think we got him, got that motherfucker. I had gotten cut, stabbing. I didn't realize it, but I had cut myself bad. I was bleeding. Fuck. The lights came on. Shung. Our hearts dropped. It was Jason. Our boss. He had a surprised, horrified look on his face. He was trying to say something, but it was gurgling. The machine beeped. I looked at them. Fuck. We just killed our fucking boss. I walked to the machine. Looked at it. There was a icon, some kind of an avatar, and it was clapping. The chat read, "Good job. Now, do a search for Googelope." I'm like, Googelope? What the fuck is Googelope? I did as I was told. I searched on that website for Googelope. It brought up a forum. In that forum, there was a list of names. There was a Lyralope, a Garanthanope. There was a Yakalope. There were all these different lope names in there. And there was one called the Angry Jackalope. There was a Backwood Hickalope. We were like, what the fuck are these names? And then next to each of the names, there was some kind of a rank. E5, J6, A1s, which made no sense to us. Okay, what are we looking at here? The chat continued. These are people who will help you get rid of the mess, but they will expect a payment from you by doing so. My heart was sinking even deeper. We were getting deeper and deeper in some deep-ass, horrible shit. And for the life of me, I didn't know what to do. Yo, man, what is it saying? It's saying there's some people that will help us, but they're going to expect something from us. Fuck it, man. We just killed Boss Man. If that shit gets out, boy, my wife's gonna be real fucking sore with me, man. She ain't gonna be too happy about me being up in the fucking clink, man. We gotta fix this shit. Yeah. I think you're right. I replied in the chat. Okay, fine. How will we get in contact with them? I heard the sound of the door down below opening. It responded, they're already there. I got nervous again. I looked down at what Princess was chomping on and slurping on. Turns out, it was just Chinese food. Noodles. Smelled really good, which was ironic to me because I wanted to throw up as I saw all of the blood and the intestines and everything else that had spilled out of our former boss. Fuck. Princess began to chomp on the intestines a little bit. Princess, no, don't do that. She looked at me inquisitively like, why not? Food's food, right? I shook my head. I heard multiple steps coming up. First man stepped toward us. I looked at him. He nodded. He looked at the body, pointed to me. Your clothes, everything, you're gonna have to strip down to your underwear. Seriously? You're bleeding. A woman stepped forward, started to bandage my hand up. She looked sad. She looked at me, almost sympathetically. I'm really sorry, but yeah, you're part of this now. I was like, okay, part of what? Another woman hissed at her. Silence. In due time. They bandaged up my hand. I stripped off my clothes, stood there in my underwear. And then Don shocked everybody. He was staring down at my junk. What the fuck? He said as he was also stripping down. What? Dude, there's no way in fucking hell your dick is bigger than my dick. I glanced at his. He was looking at mine. Bruce started laughing. Oh my God, the Chinaman's fucking hung. He's packing heat. He's packing heat. Some of the helpers that were there cleaning up the mess chuckled. The mood lightened substantially. It felt comical, alien, weird. I guess I do have a bigger schlong. They all started laughing. It took the crew less than 10 minutes to clean every ounce of evidence out of the room. They all left. One man stood behind, shaking his head. Pity, he said. What? I answered. Pity that this is going to have to happen now. Are we going to die? No. The game's changed. It's not death now. Now, servitude, just like us. What does that mean? Well, it means that you belong to the government now. Wait, government? What are you talking about? That system you guys were playing in is part of a subgroup of the government. They make sure that the nasty things that have to happen, happen. And they make average people like us into agents. Wait, what? Alright, so you're familiar with the concept of sleeper agents. What the fuck is a sleeper agent? Is that like a lazy fucking FBI person that's sleeping on a job? The man took a deep breath. Kind of. But there are a lot of agents from different countries here in America. Some Iranian, some from Mexico, all over the world, Russian, etc. They are sleeper agents. They sit and they do the job of their governments when they are asked. Now you three are going to become agents of our government, and you will do exactly what is said when it's said, with no fucking questions asked. Because as we cleaned up, we took photos, we have all of your clothing, we have all of the weapons with your fingerprints on it, and it would be nothing for the government to step back in and bring you guys all up on charges of premeditated murder. There was nothing premeditated about it at all, I protested. We thought, yes, you thought, but It doesn't matter what you fucking thought. It's what you fucking did. Listen, I'm gonna give you some fucking advice here. Nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone. You understand me? I nodded. So what does that mean then? It means now your ass belongs to Uncle Sam. Is there any way out of this? No. By the way, go look at the screen. Go look at the crew. I think you'll see something there. I'll be seeing you. At that, the man turned, walked out, left us. I walked back over to the screen. On the screen, it had a press release, and on the press release it said my name in big, bold, red letters was promoted to owner and CEO of our factory. I looked at the guys. They looked at me. How the fuck do they do that shit? I don't know. Then the chat popped up again. Congratulations on your promotion. Your boss was an asshole. I trust you'll manage your crew much better than he did. I nodded. I looked at the guys. Hey, you guys flexible on your hours, right? Fuck. You tell me what the fuck to do. Fuck. I'll do it, man. I nodded. We stared at each other all in our underwear. We looked at the screen. I went back to the Googelope. I could see our names were there, and it asked us to put in our call signs. Shit. What, man? It wants us to come up with some fucking names. Alright. Well, you're like the fucking golden dragon and shit. Why don't you call yourself something like the Dragalope? No, that's fucking stupid. I think I'm just gonna call myself Lopey. Oh, Lopey. Okay. What about you guys? Don said, fuck Donalope. Okay, Donalope. Bruce? Bruce Lee Lope. What? Well, I like Bruce Lee. So I always give you shit. I was kind of hoping you did know the martial arts so you could kind of teach my ass some shit. I just said, fuck. I put the names in as I was told, and then next to each one of ours, we had a 2-letter mix-up. All of them were A1s. A1, A1, A1. The chat popped up again. Alright, continue working. And when you get home, in the next couple of days, there will be a device, a phone, waiting for you. If that phone ever rings, you will pick it up, you will listen, and you will do what's told. Do we understand each other? I looked at the guys. I read it to them. They all nodded. I nodded as well. Yeah, we understand. I typed. And then it replied back. Congratulations again on your promotion. We expect great things from you. The screen went black. I looked at the guys. Hey, there's some work clothes downstairs, right? Yeah, in the lockers. There's some. I nodded. We all went downstairs, changed our clothes, went back to the stations where we were working. The guys sat back down. The machines were ready. We let it go, and they began to work. But it was different now. There was no witty banter. There were no jokes. My Beefaroni had gotten cold, and we just were in a daze. But I tell you what, even in a daze, the guys, they never fucked up. Alright, so that's going to be the end of that. And I think that one's going to be called Promotion. That just kind of popped in my head as we were doing that. And it's kind of, a play on the dark web and the government, totally invasive things, and promotion. And let's see, did we get all the words in there? Necrophobia, yep. Big Bad Biker Babes, yep. Dynasty, yep. Golden Dragon, yep. Googelope, yep. Nobody gets out alive. The government fucks everyone, yep. Beefaroni, yep. Popeye Spinach Addiction, yep. Earthquake, yep. Vile, yep, and Speedy Bitch. Yep. So we got all the words in there. We got a kind of a interesting little story, kind of a play on whodunit, not whodunit, like the government conspiracy stuff. But yeah, and I was actually able even to pull you guys in, name-wise at least, into the story. So I think that's kind of fun. And I thought it tied in well with the whole Googelope things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna run with that one. We got to find a way to get more people in here so that we can get a lot more different keywords and different thoughts in here as far as getting some stuff. But for the most part, that was a very concise, a very clear-cut story. I even had some contingencies in there for the inevitability of the dog waking up. And she did at one point, and I don't know if you guys actually heard it or not, but she actually made some noises that kind of played into the story. So I think overall everything worked out pretty good for the night. I was super worried. And then I think the only thing I would have done different if I was to redo the story is to make the vocal pitches between Dawn and Bruce a little bit more pronounced. I even was thinking to myself it was a little difficult to catch who was saying what. But you know, the other character, I got the third character, he wasn't even in the plan. It was just going to be Dawn, Bruce, and Jason, and so that's why I never called out the main character's name again, because I actually forgot what I called his ass. I knew he was Chinese, but I couldn't remember what the fuck I named him. So anyway, that's that. And it's funny because Dynasty and Golden Dragon, I knew no matter what, I had to have some kind of an Asian guy in there. So I thought there was some fun little twists in there, especially with the meat packing and stuff like that, and you know, some other stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm in a process right now of trying to figure out ways to promote stuff. I might start running some ads, things of that nature, just to get some more eyeballs on stuff, because you know, it's just us right now. It's just the core Lopes. And I love you guys for supporting me and always coming in at the last minute and helping me out with these keywords and stuff. Because really, I couldn't do this particular show without you guys. I really have to have people giving me keywords. And, you know, without that, this show just would fail. So if you guys ever didn't show up one day, then I'd be like this. You know, and I'd have to do something like get some dice or something and roll the dice and say, okay, these are the words and this is the random components that are going to make this story and everything else. But I think it's much more interesting when you guys are participating. So anyway, I'm going to be trying to find some more ways to promote and get the message out about the show. I'm actually working on a story. I was going to work on choices, but as I was working on choices, I don't know, I'm on this whole government conspiracy kick right now, so I'm working on another story, and I think it's loosely going to end up being in the same universe as The Rusted Blade. So if any of you guys have read The Rusted Blade and know how crazy, twisted, weird that story was, this one's going to be very similar, but it takes place in that same universe. So I'm really excited about that. I've already gotten about, I don't know, 7 pages done on that. I plan on trying to get some more of that done. I had to step away for a little bit just because I had the teeth taken out. I had this big project that I had to finish. Now that's done. I have a couple peripheral little things I have to finish before the first. But my expectations is right around the first, I will be rocking and rolling out more stories right off the bat. So Lyra, you're going to be having some more content coming your way. But other than that, that's the update. I thank you guys for coming in on the story. Really do appreciate you guys. We will be doing this again next Sunday. So I hope you guys have a great day. You know, I really look forward to this. You guys help me to actually have a way to vent out and come up with some creative stuff. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I do thank you guys very much. And I will see you guys next week. And if you like this, please give it a like. There will be podcasts. There will be replays for this. There'll be all of the jazz after the fact. So that'll be out later tonight. So if you guys want to share it, like it, etc., it just helps me out. So I appreciate it. Again, talk to you guys later. That's it for now. And that is that. All right, see you guys.
Kultuaten adrundon.